Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned, what is real and fabricated. What is wrong? What is my problem? What can I get out of this world that I created?
What you need to know about Kylian Mbappe refusal moving to Real Madrid. You see, when it comes to money, Real Madrid have money. When it comes to money, trophies, and Real Madrid is one of the clubs in Europe that is every player's dream to play for. Every youngster, every rising star, let me put it this way so that people will not misquote what I'm saying. Every rising star, it's his dream to play for Real Madrid. And here is the case, Mbappe make it open to PSG that I want to go and play for Real Madrid. So I'm not going to renew my contract. And then PSG, name their price. Madrid went in with 137 million pounds, which was rejected. They went in with 160, it was rejected. They went in with 170, it was rejected. And now, here is something that you don't have to ask yourself why they didn't sell Mbappe. On the 31st of August, which was the deadline day, the day to the deadline of the summer transfer window, Real Madrid were willing to pay 220 million pounds for PSG for Kylian Mbappe. They were willing to offer PSG 220 million pounds to sign Kylian Mbappe. And PSG did not respond to that because it got to a point they knew how. It got to a point they knew Real Madrid was serious. But here's one thing that most people don't know: PSG, the owners of PSG, they have money, and if you have money, you have power. So though Madrid is bigger than PSG, we're not talking about the money the owners of PSG are putting in the club. But when we come to reality, when it comes to football achievement, PSG is nowhere near Real Madrid. That's the fact. But here's one thing PSG owners have done to Madrid that me per se, I like it. They are trying to make Madrid feel like, irrespective of how big you are in Europe, irrespective of how rich your club is, you can't get my player on your terms, but you can get my player on my terms. And you see, if we all have noticed this, if a player wants to move to a particular club and the club is willing to do whatever that they need to do to get him, the player starts misbehaving, putting some things on Twitter, put some things on Instagram, putting all sorts of things on the social media. But here is one thing that I have liked and respect Mbappe about. Mbappe never did that. Even like before the international break, he scored 2 goals. Against Rennes, he scored 2 goals. He was with the club, they were training, he was happy, he was doing everything like there's nothing going on. He has handled this thing professionally. That should tell you how Mbappe is matured. You saw what happened to Neymar moving to PSG and those kind of things. There was a lot of stories. Ronaldo moving from Madrid to Juve, the same. Hazard to Real Madrid, the same. But Mbappe has never talked about this thing that is going on. Though he felt like PSG are holding him, which he discussed this thing with the club, that you promise if they come with the money that you bought me for, which was 180 million pounds from Monaco, which 145 million was paid to Monaco, and then the remaining 35 will be paid if Mbappe renews his contract or he's being sold. And now, the club that I want to go and play for has come with the money that you are requesting. Why are you not willing to go? Why are you not willing to let me go? nobody was able to talk to Mbappe. What they told Mbappe is just calm down. There's a boy of 22 years, and we know how young guys they behave when it comes to things like this. But Mbappe has handled this thing maturely. He didn't fight anybody. He's still calm. You know, one thing that PSG don't want to do is they don't want anyone to take away the way the media is talking about their team this summer. They've signed Hakimi from Inter Milan. They have managed to get Lionel Messi from Barcelona. They have Neymar, Mbappe, 4. Now, Mbappe is moving out. The story will shift, and then the eye will go on Real Madrid, because now Messi is good, Neymar is good, but now Mbappe is the face of PSG right now that I'm talking. You can go to Google and check. And they know this thing. El Khalifa know this thing. Leonardo know this thing. The reason why they are not willing to let Mbappe go. Mbappe is now the face of PSG. Irrespective of Neymar, irrespective of Messi joining them, irrespective of the greatest player of all time joining them, Mbappe is the face of PSG. Take it or leave it. It's something that it's not easy to understand, but that's the fact. Mbappe is the star, is the face of PSG. It's not easy to let him go just like that. But here's the case. Mbappe has made it open to PSG that he will not renew his contract. So now, this is something that is happening now. What Real Madrid are discussing with Kylian Mbappe right now. Things may change. They may fly him to the UAE to go and meet on an air to discuss, and then he will sign a new contract, and they will allow him to go in January, the January transfer, which makes sense because they claim Mbappe has promised them he will never leave the club for free. Because from one interview I listened, I heard about what Mbappe was saying is though he was young, and then it's not like he wasn't playing. They saw a rising star and they brought him one of the biggest clubs in France, and now he's shining. He's all over. He's won everything besides Champions League. He's won everything. So the only way he can let PSG know he loved them and appreciate what they did for him is he will never leave as a free agent. Now the situation at hand is forcing Mbappe to leave as a free agent, because now he's not willing to sign. He's not willing to renew his contract. That's one thing. They have tried everything they could to convince him, but he has not. He's not willing to. Anytime they have a meeting with him, and that signing and that contract extension pop up, Mbappe walks out from the meeting. Despite him being polite about what is happening, anytime there's a meeting that talks about contract extension, Mbappe walks out. He leaves his father and his agent there with the club, and he walks out. He walks away. So that should tell you how Mbappe wants to play for Real Madrid. Guys, if you want to talk about this, we'll talk about it the whole day, give you a whole lot of explanation that you need to understand why Mbappe has left. Mbappe is still at PSG. At the deadline, at 31st August, Real Madrid were willing to pay £220 million to PSG to sign Kylian Mbappe. But PSG refused to respond to it. Guys, since this thing started, we have been doing a whole lot of transfer news. Today, today's video and the summer transfer news for 2021. Thank you so much for being part of this show all this while. If it's your first time watching this channel, please, I'll plead with you. Yes, help us by subscribing to the channel and also hit the bell to turn on the notification button to be notified if there's a new video from Gabi Soccer Planet. Thanks to Style Gaming. side patches. You can check them out on YouTube. They are doing so well in the gaming world. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of the show. My name still remains your one and only Gabi. This is our summer transfer end video. I'll see you again in our next video. Bye bye for now.